Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Ahana and here we talk about all things related to stationery, planners, productivity, organization and in general trying to live your best life. And if that interests you, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Also click the bell icon to be notified every single time I post a new video. This is part 4 of the planner walkthrough series, and if you haven't watched the previous 3, I'm going to link it right here. Please go check it out. I've covered all of the most popular brands that have released so far, and today we are going to be talking about 3 more such brands, which is Tall Elephant, Vinci Stationery and Happy Wagon. So let's get started. So every year Tall Elephant releases this box, which is basically like a hamper of all things related to planners and accessories and everything, and it's called the Little Black Box. And this time they kind of did a reveal with one of my favorite YouTubers, Meghna Varghese, and she has an incredible channel. I'm going to link it down below. Please go check it out. And she did a really cute reveal video of the whole like stationery collection and everything. And this time it seems that they have truly made it bigger and better, and I am very excited to see everything that's in it. I mean, it was an Instagram live, so I kind of did catch most of the items, but here we'll go through it in detail and I'm very excited. Like, I really like it when they kind of make the whole like planner experience also like a hamper, like a gifting experience. So if you have people like me in your life, hint to anybody who's listening, and you can definitely give it to them as like Christmas gifts and stuff, and then they can start using it, you know, from the beginning of the year. Trust me on this, it's a brilliant gift for anybody who is as much of a stationery nerd as I am. This one, they engrave your name on the box, so it's definitely like a perfect gifting item, and you can also give it to yourself. Like, why not, right? We all deserve Christmas gifts. Give it to yourself. So let's go check it out. So first of all, this is the black box, and they have 11 things, and they have it all wrapped in this black paper, and they have the Tall Elephant sign on it. So it's kind of like it's a really cute like experience, right? When you're unboxing the like big box, yes, but also you are kind of unboxing each item and everything is like a little gift, little surprise. It's really nice. I like the idea of that. So right now it's priced at $36.99 and it is a little steep, but again there are a lot of things in it, so let's just check it out first. First is this, I was telling you, right, that they have your name engraved and it's beautiful. Like, I would love to have my name engraved on a box like this. It looks great, and once you're done with like your journaling and your planning items as well, you can really use it for anything. Like, this is like your box in your corner of the room. Looks really cute. They have more close-ups of the thing. Let's get to, okay, these are the items. We'll go through it one by one, but it seems like there are 3 journals this year, and that's a lot. Let's see. Okay, so they have it laid out. So they have a ruler. I'm going to start from here. They have a ruler, they have a sticker book, they have a mini notebook, DIY bookmarks, 2023 planner. This looks pretty professional. Then you have greeting cards, desk calendar. Oh, that's a really nice one. They have a travel journal, a 2023 journal, and a self-care chapbook. That's interesting. I've never heard of that before. Let's see. Okay, so I think this is in the journal, and they have a few spreads that they have just shown us, I think, pretty arbitrarily. So the first one is the TV or OTT tracker, and it's a nice layout. So it has the TVs drawn on it, so I think you can just write down all the shows and movies that you're watching, so that's cool. Then there are the passwords and movie library, so all the movies that you've seen. Now I think you can write down the movies that you've seen in the theaters. Then you have bookshelves, so all the books that you have read. So this is a really nice way, nice things to put in the journal, and I always appreciate when planners kind of separate this, right? Because when you are in like your daily to-dos are in one place, and your whole like you're actually sitting down and planning, and these are like collections. So when you have a bullet journal, you can separate this completely, but I like that they have like a separate notebook fully for this purpose. So it's nice, like you want to document these things, but you also want to keep it away from your day-to-day things, so that's a nice one. Then there is memory lanes, so they have all the months of the year, and I think you can like either draw, doodle, or stick a picture of important events that have happened. Then you have annual tracker by days, and so I think you can track multiple things, and they have January to December and 1 to 31 here. So whatever you want to track, and this doesn't make a lot of sense to me, because if you want to like track habits and stuff, doing it on an annual basis, I mean, yeah, I mean, it would be great to see it at the end of the year, but I for one would not have filled this one at all. Then you have the month cover, so January. Oh, I really like these illustrations, very clean and nice looking. I really like it. They have a few covers. Okay, now the monthly planner is standard, like there's big enough boxes to actually put down any events and appointments that you might have. Then you have goals, and the goals are divided into different categories, which I really like. I don't know if this is kind of like a monthly or a yearly basis, that it doesn't say anywhere, but I like the way that they have divided it. It says health and fitness, personal development, finance, career, family and friends, other relationships, spiritual, giving or contributions, fun and recreation, environment. So it's like everything, like a complete holistic view of everywhere that you might want to progress in. That's really nice. Then you have a gratitude journal, and again it's marked from 1 to 31, so it's really nice that you can list down what you were grateful for every day of the month. Very, very good practice to have. And here you have your daily journal. Now it's actually structured like a proper journal, and I really like it because this is enough space to kind of, you know, just note down your thoughts for the day. And if you want to do like more detailed journaling, you can obviously do it in a separate notebook, but this is the right amount of space to just like kind of capture the thoughts of the day and just go over it, write about what you felt that day and stuff like that. So that is really, really nice. Then you have a finance tracker, also pretty standard, lots of space, which I really appreciate. There are more people who are spendthrifts like I am, so yeah, we need space. Then you have an emotions tracker and a happiness jar. I think you might just want to put in the things that you made you happy, just write it along the jar, so it would be a nice thing to look back on at the end of the month or something. And here you have the emotions tracker, so I think the emotions are written along this side of the page, and then you are able to, you know, check as you go along what is the emotion that you felt on what day. And then you also have what is new today, so I think it's just like one new thing maybe you've tried or something you felt or came across and stuff like that. That's an interesting thing. And then you have a habit tracker at the end of the month, and there are too many habit trackers, frankly, because there are like 12 habit trackers, and also a daily tracker. I don't know what you would track that for. Like, there is a habit tracker and there is a daily tracker. Wouldn't you be tracking your habits only daily? I don't understand how those things are different, but we have them. So that's interesting. I feel like that's too many habits, but again, you don't have to use all of them. Then let's see. Then you have a January recap. So it has like highlights, lessons learned, grateful for, an act of kindness, something special, this went well, this did not, events, happy moments, and room for improvement. So this is like kind of giving you like an overall view of how your month has been going and what actions you can take to kind of improve it, make it better, what things you want to keep the same because they were great, and stuff like that. So pretty standard. Like the ink bucket one has kind of more insightful questions, but this is kind of just like a recap, like look back and capture all these things in one page, and then you have a better idea of how your month actually went. Then you have a meal or food tracker. So you have breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, and you have that for I think all of the weeks. Then you have a quarter review. So the first goals that I mentioned earlier, along those lines, each of the quarter, what went well, what didn't go well, that sort of a review we have. Then there are tier of lists. Now this I think are pretty cute, because if you're going grocery shopping or something, you know, just like going to the store, need to buy some things, this is a really handy way of just writing down 5-6 items and taking it along with you. So I really like this idea. This looks cute. The earlier one was the 2023 journal, and here we are at the planner part. So let's check that out. So here you have a yearly tracker again, and it doesn't say what you are supposed to track, obviously. So you can track anything, and it just goes from 1 to 31, January to December, and you can track whatever you want to. Then the cover pages are little more minimalistic and simple. Here then you have the monthly layout, and the monthly layout, the difference is that the boxes are also lined here, so it might be easier to write in. That's a good thing. And then you have a notes and a to-do list part even within that, so that is pretty cool. And then you have the week planner, and I actually really like this one because here you have all of the days of the week, and for the day, I think this section you have the hours marked out, which is great when you are in a like a regular job and you have meetings and everything, or even when you are like freelancing or something and you have some calls, meetings, etc., which you need to note down like at what time it starts and when it ends and stuff like that. This is really helpful in blocking out your time, so that's a great idea. You also have like small trackers here, and you have a task list. So I think this is like things that you need to do. This first section can be for the meetings and appointments that you have, and at the end is just like main 3 habits that you have to do every day, so you kind of keep track of that. That is pretty cool, I would say. I like that idea. Or you can keep many habits, and then there are like 7 boxes. So if I keep different habits each day, so it's 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, right? So 7 boxes into 3, so I can basically note down 21 habits and track it for the whole week in this one page. Seems a little much, but also I get why they have done it, because it's just easier to track things in a weekly basis. Then the weekend is kind of clubbed into one column, and it just says weekend plans and weekend tasks and stuff like that. So that's decent. Okay, then the daily tracker ends, and then you have a monthly tracker. So what I'm tracking on a monthly basis, and then again 1 to 31. Okay, then you have like goals I'm doing really well in, the goals I need to work on, and the inspiration or the motivation. What I really don't understand is there are way too many trackers in this full planner journal system. Like when you want to track something, you need to have it in one place. Like if you track something on a weekly basis, it's automatically getting tracked, right, on a monthly and a yearly basis. So it doesn't make sense to have the exact same tracker system on a weekly and a monthly and a yearly basis, because I'm not going to transfer the information from here to there, right? It doesn't make sense like that. Like for me, it doesn't make sense. I would only use the weekly version, and the month and the year would be empty, unless I'm tracking different things for the week, month and year, which will definitely not be like habits. It will mostly be like payments, or it will be something along the lines of cleaning schedules and stuff like that, right? Because monthly basis, I would probably maybe clean my whole house, and on a yearly basis, like on a quarterly basis, maybe I would pay out some insurance payments and things like that. So that is the only thing that I can think of that you would track separately for a daily, monthly, yearly basis. Otherwise, you would kind of club it all together. And if you're tracking habits, it doesn't make sense to track it in 3 places. Okay, then you have the sticker book. Now the sticker book has cute stickers. Like it doesn't stand out to me particularly, but they are like they have functional and quite cute stickers. So let me just give the next one. We have travel journal. Travel journal looks decent. It also has an emotions tracker, activity tracker, meal tracker, and expense tracker. This will be really important. Like I think meals and expense trackers are very important for travel journals, and they also have packing list, to-do list, and shopping list. So very good ideas. Like this definitely needs to be in a travel journal. So that's great. Then you have the desk calendar. Now desk calendar is pretty standard. They have the boxes for each of the days, and it's big enough to write down any appointments and stuff. Then you have the mini notebook, the greeting cards. Oh, they have greeting cards for almost like every occasion. That's really cute. Then you have the self-care chapbook or letter pad. Okay, so it's like a general letter pad, and I don't know why they call it the self-care letter pad, but it's a nice to have like normal letter pad. Then you have these bookmarks, and they showed it on the video how you can like kind of fold them and like clip together a bunch of pages with that. So that was cute. And you have the scale, and yep, I think we've reached the end of it. So overall, I think this is like full of features, and it's a great collection to have, so to speak. If this is your only thing that you buy, it definitely takes care of your entire journaling, planning needs completely. But you also need to think if you need all of these spreads, because I think that it's a bit much. Like a lot of these spreads I would not use regularly. It seems a little extra to me. Personally, as a planner, I think I would like something. I mean, this one is like, it's black and white, but it's not exactly minimal. Like it still feels pretty crowded with the number of things that are just packed into it. So I would like it to be a little more breathable. I would like it to be a little, spaced out. And I think that every single tracker doesn't need to be present there. So I think I would just ease up on the trackers. A lot of people who really enjoy tracking their lives to that extent would love this. And I really like the idea of putting so many things in one box and making like a gift package. It's really great. Let's move on to Vinci Stationery. Okay. So we're at Vinci Stationery's page, and the speciality about these planners is that they divide themselves into 2 parts. So January to June is one book, and July to December is another book. So they separate the entire planner into 2 halves, and it's easier to carry around for one, and never gets cumbersome. And you don't really always refer to like the first half of the year things, right, when you're doing things for the second half. So it's really convenient in that sense as well. So they have these 2023 planners. They have the academic planner, they have undated planner, and they also sell the 6-month planner separately. They also have a weekly planner. So we're going to go through all of them. So the 2023 planner, which is the 2 planners separately, it's priced at 1099, which is very good, I would say. I like how these stationery brands have this like particular, you know, sun, moon type logos. They really look nice. Okay. It's a very clean layout. It's almost like a bullet journal mixed with a planner sort of a layout. Like it has the elements of a bullet journal for sure. Oh, the pocket looks pretty cool. Okay. Okay, now the second half of the year. All the same, they're just taking us through the artworks. Interesting. That was really cute. Seems like there's enough space on the monthly page as well. Let's go through the spreads, whatever is available. So this looks like the weekly overview, and this would probably just be, you know, if you have any events or appointments and stuff, you can just write that here. Then you have your monthly goals, you have the budget page and notes. Not much to say here. It's dotted, so you can like organize it however you want to. No lines and stuff to abide by. Really like the covers of these books. Then you have like monthly divider pages. You have all of the months of the year also written out, and then you have the habit tracker. They've left it completely empty. You can fill in the boxes as and how you please. And yeah, I think this is also on like a monthly level, though I'm not very sure. Okay, the basic monthly layout, it looks a little thin, but I think as they showed in the video, you are able to write down like your appointments and events and stuff in that. Oh, after the weekly overview was done, we actually get 1 page a day for each of the days. So then you have a to-do, notes and goals for the day. So that is a lot of pages, I would say. That's like more than enough. So I think that's it for the yearly planner. Let's look at what the weekly planner looks like. The weekly planner is priced at $7.99, and let's see how this is different. We'll look at the video. Still looks pretty thick, but like good enough to be able to carry in your bag and stuff. It has the whole year, and you have, okay, you have reflections, and you have the year in pixels. I don't see myself using that. Okay, then you have the weekly. Okay, this is pretty cool. This is pretty cool. So this is like just boxes, 8 boxes for 7 days of the week and 1 note section. Then you have monthly goals and brain dump. Enough space to write down whatever you're thinking, frankly. Yeah, this is a good layout. Let's look at it in detail. Yeah, so you have all of the days of the week, and then you have this dotted section to write down notes and stuff. And then you have your budget page, you have the monthly overview, you have reflections, and I think that's great. Like the weekly section for $7.99, and you have everything, like whatever you need. So that's great. The prices are definitely great for Vinci Stationery. I like that they are hardbound and they kind of lay flat as well. So that's another great thing. And also I like that, you know, for the 2023 planners, they are aware that if you put 1 page a day, you will bulk up the planner. So it's best to separate them out. And the same way, like for the weekly planner, you are putting a week in 2 pages. So it doesn't bulk it up that much. So it's cool for like the whole year to go in one. So it depends on you. If you feel like you have a lot of to-dos for one particular day, and you really need a separate page for each day, then you should go for the yearly planner with 1 page a day. And if not, if you think you have like 5-6 to-dos for the day, then you can definitely stick to the weekly planner. Like that seems pretty like comprehensive overall, like you wouldn't need anything else. Let's look at the academic planner and how that's different from the rest of them. I like the minimalist style a lot. Let's see. Okay, first you have goals for the year, and then you have the yearly calendar. Okay, then you get to put your timetable in it. That's nice. That's interesting. And then you have your monthly overview, your deadline tracker, habit trackers, brain dump, and weekly overview. It's undated. That's great. You can buy it at any point of time, and you have goals for the week. So it's kind of like the weekly planner with just the added element of a timetable in it. I think that's the only difference. This is priced at $6.99. This is a decent academic planner. I think if you're a college student, you might want to look into that. I like the minimalist patterns of Vinci Stationery, and they have just like the 1 cover page for each month to actually get some color into the planner. Otherwise it's completely up to you. No frills, no extra anything. Seems like a very, you know, straight cut functional planner, and I'm quite leaning towards it right now, though I'm not going to buy it right away. But yeah, I mean, it's a pretty good deal. It looks like it has everything that you might need with none of the extra frills, and also enough blank space for you to be able to customize it accordingly. And our final one for the day is Happy Wagon. So Happy Wagon is a website which has a lot of good brands, and they have a lot of cool collections also. So we're going to go straight into the 2023 planners because I don't want to see the calendars just yet. Here they have like a Tatiana planner and calendar set of 3. I we'll get into that. Then you have a rainforest planner, you have a year of growth planner. I want to see the brands only of Happy Wagon. Like, I know a lot of different brands sell on this, but I just want to check out the Happy Wagon brands. So let's see. We have the year of growth, we have the blue tropic and the golden waves. First of all, really like the covers. The covers are very soothing, calming colors, and they look very classy, so I love them. So let's see what's inside them, right? I like this golden elastic closure and the pen loop and the gold embossed, and kind of like tying it all together looks very cute. And this is for 899 rupees, so that's great. So far so good. Let's see. You have a vision board, looks like an A5 planner. We'll check the sizes in a bit. So then you have notes, then you get the whole calendar for 2023. We have goals and plans for this year. Then we have the monthly layout. So the monthly layout has important dates. It has the reminders, and you can like write down in each of the boxes your events and appointments. And you also have notes, and they have these tabs marked for each of the months. So that's cool. Then for the week, you have, okay, so week 4 of March is kind of starting on a Wednesday. That's a little odd, but fine. I'm not sure how they have arranged it. Maybe they've just begun it like on the day that March begins and just like follow it up from there, which is a little weird for me. Like, I'm very used to having Monday start weeks, so this looks a little odd, but okay. Let's go with it. It has top priorities, habit trackers in the week. I love it. I love it. Why is the week laid out so weirdly though? You have tasks and reminders, enough space for that. And you also have these boxes where you can write down your to-dos or maybe just thoughts and stuff. I think this is good enough space for like 3-4 to-dos. If you have them, it's decent. Then you have this nice pocket. So they say that the planner is 120 GSM, which is a pretty good paper quality. You can do a lot with that. So it seems like it gives a lot of space for you to write in, and it looks really good, very sophisticated. I really like the color scheme going on, like the pink and gold looks fantastic together. I like it. I feel like the weekly layout is really bothering me because I would not do a Wednesday start or any random day start week at all. Like, my week start on a Monday, that's it. The designs are okay. Like, if the week start doesn't bother you, then by all means go ahead with this, because this is one of the more affordable ones on the market. I think you would really enjoy using this, and the GSM quality is amazing. It's 120 GSM is great quality paper. So yeah, that's that. I think this was it for this video, guys. We have one more coming up, so I'm going to do one more of the planner walkthrough videos where I will take you through a few of the remaining planner brands that have released their products so far. And yeah, I will be done for this year. I have been showing you all of my favorite brands and just like all the new brands that have come up on the market, and I hope that you've enjoyed the series so far. Let me know in the comments below which one is your favorite planner, and if you already made a decision what planner you're getting, let me know. And yeah, I'll see you next week. Bye.